In a tightly contested matchup, two young undefeated boxers are set to collide in a match that promises to be a nail-biter. Paro, fresh off a stunning upset victory over the feared Subriel Matias, who is considered the boogeyman of the division, snatched the title right from the champion's grasp in his own backyard. On the other end, Hitchins faced hell and high water in a tumultuous battle against the hard-hitting Gustavo Lemos, who was swiftly dealt with recently by Keyshawn Davis. Now, both fighters find themselves in the vibrant heart of Puerto Rico, where Hitchins will challenge the Aussie for the IBF Super Lightweight Title. The southpaw from Queensland is ready to take on a slick and ever so dangerous undefeated American. At the end of the show, we'll all know, because someone's O has got to go.
Paro steps into the ring the champion, a technically proficient southpaw who shines in the fundamentals of boxing. While he may not boast the flashy moves or explosive power, his grit is undeniable. Like a skilled blacksmith forging steel, he has the ability to wear down opponents, grinding them down with unrelenting determination. Richardson Hitchins boasts a rich boxing lineage that traces back to his amateur roots. A true practitioner of the sweet science, once having trained under the illustrious Mayweather banner, he honed his craft in an environment that champions the art of slick and elusiveness. Hitchins has cultivated a style that reflects the hallmark of modern American boxing, blending finesse with skill. Once you have demonstrated that you possess what it takes to become champion, the journey only intensifies as you're constantly challenged to excel at top heights. Paro, having already showcased the skill set necessary to overcome Matias, whose straightforward style made him an easy target. However, the stakes rise when facing a fighter like Hitchins, known for his elusiveness and agile footwork. Paro must prove he can adapt and thrive against a master of movement, showcasing his versatility and strategic proficiency. In a southpaw versus orthodox matchup, hand fighting becomes an integral part of the equation that needs to be solved. With both fighters' lead hands aligned directly across from one another, they establish a barrier that must be navigated to land effectively. This intricate dance of control and timing sets the stage for the battle, as each boxer vies to break through the initial line of defense and find openings to land the punches. Paro emerged the aggressor, immediately putting Hitchins on the back foot and denying him any chance of settling in. This was no ordinary bout. It was a title fight. Paro's jab orchestrated his offense, leading the charge as the cavalry. Every time Hitchins opened up with his lead hand, Paro jabbed over it, countering effectively, thwarting Hitchins the opportunity to follow up.
Like that. You don't expect that from a shorter fighter, but that's what that Paro always punching between these guys. And a good right hook there.
Paro had a bounce in his steps, using the momentum as a spring to propel himself in and out. Hitchins found himself struggling to defend against the stride as Paro sliced through the layers of his defense with his right cross.
Footwork issue. I don't think Hitchins was hurt by that. Certainly looked good on take him into deep waters.
And you know, anytime Hitchins unleashes that long jab, Paro.
His output is just not enough.
When the dust settled and the storm began to calm, technical boxers like Hitchins had already gathered the vital information needed to adapt. That's precisely what he did. Firmly planting his feet, he stood his ground with his jab and right cross, seizing control of the tempo. With each calculated strike, he disrupted Paro's rhythm, thwarting any attempts for him to launch his offense.
There's no, I think,
you know, southpaws and orthodox fighters, they have a foot battle and have that jab battle. Whoever has that top, Paro looking for that left hand, but Hitchins was
Paro tasting his own blood here in the fin. Constant adjustments on both sides. Hitchins found a nice right hand to the body. Paro corner town. And perhaps Paro capitalizing on that, blocking Hitchins.
Both these fighters are avoiding combinations. It's just...
And we're basically seeing eraser marks.
Another significant shift came in Hitchins' timing. The very bounce that once propelled Paro's offense now revealed his rhythm. Each time Hitchins noticed Paro calling up for another strike, he intercepted him as he surged forward.
Beautiful shot right there. Like that. There's another one right there. Just keeping
an adjustment. Can he find another gear in the second half of the fight?
Hitchins is losing control of this fight. And the thing about Hitchins is as long as he's in control, stun you a little bit. But
for desperation, you would have to think at this point for Paro, these are two high IQ fighters battling it out for
a well-rounded boxer masters both offense and defense, and Hitchins' slickness and elusiveness shine. His defense was multi-layered, beginning with the lead hand serving as the first line of protection. He manipulated range with small steps and varied his levels, all while maintaining his ground and circling out to reset positions.
At this fight at distance.
Sitting ringside, Shakur Stevenson on cell phone. Paro, who I think selected some very good Spandal, having Tiger Johnson in camp, but it's difficult action, trying to pick up the tempo a little bit here. The desperation starting to show.
This is the thing about Richardson Hitchins. You gotta love him or hate him, but he's not gonna...
And that won't help matters. Another right hand just bouncing off the forehead of Liam Paro.
He should throw caution to the wind now. Move his upper body, throw those looping shots, especially...
Who will shut him down once more.
What stood out most was how Hitchins, after making his adjustments, effectively neutralized Paro's offense. By establishing ground in the center of the ring, he was able to turn angles, ensuring his back stayed off the ropes, all while picking his shots and sniping from the outside, showcasing the sweet science art of sticking and moving.
This jab battle has been fascinating to watch too.
This marks the second consecutive fight in which the IBF Super Lightweight Title has changed hands. Hitchins played the role of the spoiler, obstructing Paro's plans for a grand homecoming bout in Australia against his fellow countryman, George Kambosos. Now, the division boasts 4 separate champions, with Teofimo Lopez shining as the brightest star. It's only a matter of time before the push for unification begins. Despite a rocky start, Hitchins later admitted to feeling jittery. He found his rhythm and showcased the depths of his skill as the fight progressed. Congratulations to the new young king.
From another world champion.
Got respect and he controls a very tough champion.